Countless companies, organisations and private individuals have embraced modern technology in all its forms. To make that bond between you and your target audience, one particular format stands out: the website. A website is more than just a collective of its pages. It is a platform for your values and your goals. It shows all that is good and positive about you and about what you do. Above all else, it is an invitation for others to be a part of what you are. The pages you will now see were designed for two purposes. One, to show you some of the options that are available and how they can benefit the ONE. And two, to stimulate your thoughts and opinions on how a new website should engage and attract people. Don't just think of this as a website. Think of it as the biggest invitation card anyone has ever seen. It is most unlikely that the official homepage will look like this. This page was created for discussion purposes only. Let's start with the top bar. On the top left is a button which turns on and off the background music. Below that are a list of time zones where Irish Defence Force members are presently serving throughout the world. A simple click on any one of those will give you the latest news from that region. For example, UNIFIL. Alternatively, and to save space, this feature could be set as a slide-out menu. I'm now going to turn your attention to features that I believe the new ONE website should contain. Our historical pages should not only explain the background to the forming of the ONE, but should also show details of the people who founded the ONE, archive images of these people, archive images of the first facilities that were provided, copies of historical press releases concerning the ONE, where possible historic film footage of the ONE on parade, and copies of historical documents of concern to the ONE. In short, if anyone was researching the ONE, our history pages should be their first stop. The next item is a sitemap. A sitemap is just simply a model of a website's content. It's designed to help both the users and the search engines that are searching for details of your site. This is an example of what a sitemap could look like. It could also include a search bar to help people find what they are looking for. The next item is news, the ONE National News and the equally important ONE Branch News. The National News would have direct links to the national media for stories of particular interest to the ONE. However, we must remember that most of the news of interest to ONE members comes from ONE members. All of which brings us to one of the main reasons for creating a new website: connecting people. Every branch and every member has a story to tell. And they may choose to tell that story by print media, by audio,
walked in the gate Monday morning of College's Barracks and joined the army.
by audio-visual, or by using a photojournal. Each branch will be given its own pages on the website. And from there they can access a number of features. They can access and edit their own audio files, video files, documents, and their photo albums. They could instantly share any item of their choosing with one or more branches of the ONE. And people would be actively encouraged to take part in the ONE Community Forum. A special feature of this website is the external links. And so, just for a few moments, we're going to leave the website behind and go out and examine those special features. Each branch will be given a new email account specific to that branch. The account will contain all the contact details for all the other branches in the ONE, and also a full contact database of all veterans organisations, clubs and associations in Ireland. Each branch will also receive a ready-to-go Facebook page with all the links to the other branches in place. Also included in the package is a Twitter account and a Skype account for each branch. And so, with a website that has national news, branch news, a community forum and an events calendar, and with each branch having its own web pages which include an audio album, video album, photo album and a documents library, together with new email accounts, Facebook account, Twitter account and Skype account, every branch, every member, every potential new member has a detailed insight to what's happening nationally and locally in the ONE. And every facility that we've mentioned so far can be accessed by desktop, laptop, tablet or phone. A number of features in the existing website would be included in the new proposed website. The documents library would include the ONE Constitution, the ONE Memorandum and Articles of Association, a copy of the Strategic Plan up to 2020, and a copy of the present financial accounts. Also in the documents section, you will find details of fundraising activities, including the Fuchsia Appeal, the ONE Lotto, and a copy of the Golf Classic results. Questions relating to welfare, veterans' rights, taxation, employment and retirement will be dealt with in two ways: by a question and answer section in the community forum pages, and by direct links to the relevant Citizens Information Bureau pages. An events calendar with multiple countdown timers. A branch location map with an interactive journey planner. Over 200 links to such things as veterans organisations, land, sea and air forces, military history and military archive centres, and numerous government organisations at home and abroad. pages dedicated to the memory of past friends and comrades. I'm going to leave the online store out of this presentation as I believe it requires a complete assessment on its own. I have also omitted from this presentation any reference to online membership. I will deal with my suggestions on that subject at a later presentation. Lastly, I should like to take you back to the very first page that we saw, and in particular to this item here, the fuchsia. I asked 20 people what this was. 4 identified it as a fuchsia, and 2 were able to make the connection between it and the Defence Forces. I believe that the only thing this design lacks is a connection. The fuchsia needs a visual connection to Ireland. The type of visual connection that instantly tells anyone anywhere in the world that this is Irish. It is my belief that a new fuchsia design is required, and I further believe that it should be launched on and with a new website. I hope you enjoyed this presentation, and thank you for watching.